finally here. My son Tor from Wonderlust, channel in the link description below, is with us today, and my husband Jim, and Kava thinks she's getting forgotten because she's tied up over there and I started going without her. It's okay, Kava, you gotta come along. So these appear to be huge piles of rock that are cemented together with some kind of volcanic, I don't know, ash or lava or something. They're just everywhere, these giant, giant piles. Pretty cool. Holy moly, look at the size of this boulder. It looks like it just got pushed out of the volcano and then just spewed out. That's just amazing. Man, talk about conglomerate. Look at that. Oh, so cool. Tor very aptly mentioned that perhaps the people who are making the maps ought to mention the inclination of the trail rather than just it's a half a mile. Because this is a half-mile trail that has been going steadily up since we got on it. And we are very, very, very high. It's beautiful, but let me tell you, it is not an easy climb. Oh man. So if we ever actually get to the Petrified Forest, we have permits to collect a very small chunk for a souvenir. It kind of depends on how far it is, because it's 5 o'clock now and we don't want to get caught out here when it's dark, so we'll see. This is the chunk Jim thought was cool. It almost looks like some kind of a cut stone. It's a big chunk of basalt. Okay, I am so excited. We cannot collect any of this for obvious reasons, but this is an amethyst cave. Oh, so cool. Oh, there's a big, huge chunk right up there. Look at that. That huge thing is all amethyst there. Wow. So apparently the amethyst is formed just like the agates are that I am so fond of by silica. Neat. Cool. You can actually see some crystals in that little cave there. So, when you see huge rocks like this inset into the wall, you can understand why people thought giants roamed the earth. Well, we just went all the way up the interpretive trail, which is only half a mile. They didn't lie about that, but it's half a mile up and now it's half a mile down. And it does have some very cool stuff. We saw the amethyst cave. There was a cave in which they apparently found fossils. I didn't film it because I didn't see any fossils. And now we're coming down so you can see the layers. This whole area was just laid down in layer after layer after layer of volcanic activity. According to what we read about the Petrified Forest, the eruptions happened about every 500 years and they were covered, the forests were killed and covered with ash and dirt and rocks. And so, according to most geologists, I guess, there are like 27 different layers of petrified forest. That's pretty cool. And look, here's a cave. I bet it has crystals in it. You can get in there. Look at this. Hey, bear!
It's not quite that late.
Hello? Oh, this is cool. This is a cave, obviously. I don't think there's any animals in it. Not even any bats that I can see. Wow, that is super neat. Okay, that kind of made it worth it for me. Good morning, everybody. It's Kate from KatyDid, and we just spent a good night in the tent last night, and now we're going to try to find the Petrified Forest again. Apparently, the Petrified Forest was not at the end of the interpretive trail, which we thought it was, which was straight up the mountain, which was a dead end. But it sure was beautiful. So hopefully we'll have better luck this time. Come along and you'll find out. Well, this is much better than the interpretive trail as far as just easy hiking. However, no petrified wood as of yet. I'm told that it's about 2 miles in, so I guess we'll just keep hiking. So we're not anywhere close to being where we need to be yet. We still have half a mile left. That's a lot closer than we were. But there are these really cute, cool blobs that look like concrete, but it's a volcanic cement basically, and this is volcanic glass right there. That is so cool, and look where we get to be. Pretty. So we are 2.5 miles in, which doesn't sound like that far, but it's been pretty much all uphill. So we had a harder hike than we were expecting. And the guidebook, Rockhounding Montana, says that the Petrified Forest starts around 2 miles and then gets, bigger pieces as you go in. So far we haven't seen any stumps or anything like that, but we have been finding bigger pieces of wood. Tora has picked up these, plus a piece of obsidian. And they're pretty cool. I mean, they're going to be tumbled, and that's awesome. And we're getting lots of exercise, so that's also good. But it certainly hasn't been quite what I was hoping for so far.
My watch says I've earned 15 exercise minutes.
How do you feel about that?
I'm thinking Apple needs to re-examine their software.
Okay, well, we have decided that we're going to head back. Since we reached the crossroads, we're about halfway down the path and well into the 2 mile mark, and have decided that maybe we need to go back. We're going to go to a clearing we just found that has a lot of rocks in it, and hope we can find some awesome chunks of petrified wood that way. Jim has been wondering why on earth we keep yelling and yelling and yelling and yelling, but that was bear poop just there. And that's proof that there have been bears on this trail before. This is cool. Looks like a piece of quartz. So pretty. Oh my gosh. It's so funny when we have been finding kind of nothing, how excited I get about something like this, where if I was on the river and I saw this, I'm like, yeah, it's quartz, very nice. But this was just on the trail and I'm like, ooh, it's so nice. So we are in grizzly country right now, and so as a result we've been doing a lot of "Hey bear!" like that, and it's really kind of annoying to some of us. But we are trying to keep the bears away from the trail while we're here and make sure that we don't surprise them, because grizzly bears don't like to be surprised, and their go-to is, oh, something that surprised me, attack. So we want to avoid that. I appear to be attuned to looking for agates. Who would have thought? It's cool though, it's got some botryoidal crystals on there. Nice. This is a really beautiful piece of jasper that will tumble up nicely. Thor has something here. Whoa, that is wild. Huh. Might even be petrified wood, actually.
And then there's I love like the colors on this piece.
You are so much better at finding little stuff than I am. I'm not really finding that much in the way of petrified wood. But look at how pretty these quartz crystals are. I'll take it. So funny, I keep finding quartz crystals. I just think they're so pretty and they shine in the sunshine. I guess that's my thing. I will find some petrified wood eventually that I want to keep. I'm sure of it. This beautiful piece of jasper looks like it could have been worked, or at least somebody started working it and then they gave up because it broke. That would be me. According to the internet, most of the big chunks have been taken already from this area, and you have to go way off trail to find anything really good. But since you're limited to 20 cubic inches, I think it's okay. One of the cool things about this petrified wood is that it's lots of different colors, and so Tor's been finding all kinds of beautiful colored ones. I seem to only be able to find ones that are like the color of wood. But that one has a little bit of nice one. Ooh, green. That is pretty. I don't know if it's wood or if it's something else. Looks like it could be petrified wood, could be jasper. Whatever it is, it's very nice. Here is a chunk that looks like it might have some agate in it. Right along there. Kind of cool. It's actually one of the biggest pieces that I've found. They're still very flat. And like I said, I have a long hike back, so I'm okay with only finding little bitty ones. You know, I think this is actually a limb cast. It's got quartz, but I think it's got lines like it was formed in a limb. Woo! Tor found some crystals! Those are so pretty. Had a drone accident, so yeah, this tree kind of chewed it up a little bit, but I found a piece of petrified wood that has some color in it. I feel so pleased with myself. So this is the kind of area we're searching. There's lots of little pieces of petrified wood on the ground, and that's what I'm going to be satisfied with for the moment. Apparently, this area was covered with volcanic eruptions 27 times. And so there are 27 layers of petrified forests here, and we can't find one. But I think, according to the internet, most of the bigger pieces, at least close in meaning 2.5 miles now, has been taken. So we are not finding anything big, but we are enjoying the beautiful scenery and enjoying finding what we can. And we got quite a lot of exercise, except Jim, who only got 15 minutes according to his Apple Watch. This is really cool. I just dug this out of the dirt. It has mammillaries on this side and little tiny opalized botryoidals with oh, some shiny crystals on it. Oh, that's so fun. Nice. See, this is a beautiful area to hunt rocks even if you're not finding what you thought you were looking for. So I've discovered that it doesn't necessarily matter about the size when I'm looking for rocks. I'm looking for the ones that are more rare. So I poo-poo the ones that are kind of buff colored, but when it's just a little bitty piece, but it has some red on it, I'm like, woo, I want that one. There's another nice little piece. Check it out. Piece of green petrified wood. So pretty.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. There's also a link to my Etsy store, either on the left or in the description below. This is Kate from KatyDid. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Keep on doing.